Yes, my dear students, so far we discussed aldehydes, ketones. Now let us discuss other functional group compounds in the same chapter called carboxylic acids. We know carboxylic acids are the compounds which are represented by the general formula RCOOH. Here COOH is the functional group. So how to write the structure of COOH? Look here. C double bond OH. So this is the functional group of carboxylic acids. General formula is RCOOH. These are very important class of organic compounds which have been used in our day-to-day life also. Yes, I will give you some important name of carboxylic acids which we are using in our day-to-day life. Yes, we know vinegar. You know where it has been used? Yes, of course. Vinegar is a souring agent which is used to prepare fast foods, usually Chinese foods what we call. This vinegar is also used to make pickles. Okay. What does vinegar contains? Vinegar is nothing but acetic acid. Okay. Then you may come across lemon juice, lemon, orange. All these fruits contain an acid called citric acid. The tomato what we are using in our recipes, tomato is made up of or contains oxalic acid. Tamarind, the most common souring agent. ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತೀಯರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಹುಳಿ ಯಾವುದಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ಸ್ tamarind. What does tamarind contains? Tamarind is made up of mainly contains tartaric acid. Means so many fruits and vegetables what we are using, they contain most important organic acids. Yes, in this video let us look at the method of naming of organic compounds like carboxylic acids, their methods of preparation, properties, etc. Yes, as I said, organic compounds represented by general formula RCOOH are called carboxylic acids. In carboxylic acids, they are also classified as monocarboxylic acids, dicarboxylic acids, tricarboxylic acids. Monocarboxylic acids means organic compounds which contain only one COOH. Dicarboxylic acids means carboxylic acids contain two COOH group per molecule. Likewise, tricarboxylic acid. But the most common carboxylic acids are monocarboxylic acids. Okay. Now let us come to nomenclature of carboxylic acids. Yes. As usual, there are two systems of naming of organic compounds. One is common name, or also called as trivial name. Another one is systematic name, that is called as IUPAC name. Now let us look at a few important carboxylic acids, both their common names as well as IUPAC name. Okay. I will write formula here. In the second column, common name, and in the third column IUPAC name. Carboxylic acid's chemistry begin with the simplest carboxylic acid called HCOOH. Yes, this compound is commonly called as formic acid. We know this name has been derived by the source of its origin. Means this formic acid was first isolated by distilling red hands. In Latin language, red hands called as formicus. ಕೆಂಪು ಇರುವೆಗಳನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಆಸಿಡ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ಒಂದು ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಆ ರೆಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಲ್ಯಾಟಿನ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ಮಿಕಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂದಿರೋ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಫಾರ್ಮಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೆದ್ರು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಮನ್ ನೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಹೌ ಟು ನೇಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕಲಿ? In IUPAC system, we have to go to the root word. If it contains only one carbon atom, the root word is meth. If it contains two carbon atoms, the root word is eth. Like this. So here, it's a derivative of methane, one carbon contained. In IUPAC system, carboxylic acids are named by replacing the letter E of an alkane by remove E and you put OIC acid, alcoholic acids. Means this compound, if you write, it becomes methanoic acid. The systematic name of formic acid is methanoic acid. The next successor, CH3COOH. Again, the common name of this compound is acetic acid. As I said earlier, this is the important component of vinegar. Vinegar means acetum. That's why it is called as acetic acid. Yes, can you write the IUPAC name of this compound? Just go to root word. It contains two carbon atoms, means ethane. Remove letter E and put OAC acid. Then it becomes ethanoic acid. Okay. Similarly, if you write the next ionomer CH3, CH2, CH2, COOH, which contain three carbon atoms, the common name is propionic acid. Systematic name is propanoic acid. Propanoic acid. Similarly, if you write CH3, CH2, CH2, COOH, it is called butyric acid. And of course, it is obtained from butter, that's why it is called as butyric acid. Systematic name butanoic acid. Yes, I removed the letter E and I have put oic acid, butanoic acid. Similarly, if it contains 5 carbon atoms, what do you call it? If it contains 5 carbon atoms, it is called as pentanoic acid. Let us try drop the naming of these compounds further by common systems. Let us concentrate only on IUPAC system. Pentanoic acid, hexanoic acid, heptanoic acid. Similarly, octanoic acid, decanoic acid. Okay. But these 4 compounds are very important. Remember, formic acid, commonly called formic acid, IUPAC system, methanoic acid, then acetic acid, ethanoic acid, propionic acid, propanoic acid, butyric acid, butanoic acid, like this. Okay. I will write carboxylic acids, at least 2. Okay. Dicarboxylic acids means HCOOH, COOH, COOH, COOH. Yes, of course, this is called as oxalic acid. This is the important component of tomatoes. Okay. Similarly, if you contain 3 carbon atoms, it is called valine acid, succinic acid, like this. Let us not concentrate about that. If you come to IUPAC scenario, this is dioic acid. It is contained ethane dioic acid because it contains 2 carbon atoms called as ethane dioic acid. Dioic acid. Yes, now let us look at naming of aromatic carboxylic acids. Few aromatic carboxylic acids. Aromatic carboxylic acids means C6H5COOH. It is called as benzoic acid. Both in common system as well as in IUPAC system, it is called as benzoic acid. Similarly, substituted benzoic acids. For example, if you write, okay, try to name these compounds. COOH, OH. It's a bifunctional aromatic compound. As usual, the priority will be given to carboxylic acid carbon. This is number 1, this is number 2. Means it is orthohydroxybenzoic acid, the common name. Orthohydroxybenzoic acid. Hydroxybenzoic acid. In systematic name, you have to give numbers. So this is the position is 2. 2-hydroxybenzoic acid. Right? So this is the method of naming of carboxylic acids. Okay. Now let us come to another part that is called methods of preparation. Methods of preparation of carboxylic acids. Yes, carboxylic acids are prepared from various starting compounds like alcohols, aldehydes, nitriles, esters, Grignard reagents, acid chlorides, acid amides. So means carboxylic acids can be prepared from all these starting compounds. Yes, let us look at one by one. Number 1 is from alcohols. Yes, my dear students, already we discussed in alcohols that when alcohols undergo oxidation by using alkaline potassium permanganate or alkaline potassium dichromate, they oxidize us to carboxylic acids. Especially primary alcohols oxidize us to aldehydes, aldehydes immediately oxidize us to carboxylic acids. Yes, if you write the general formula RCH2OH, it's a general formula of an alcohol. Yes, when it is oxidized by using potassium permanganate or potassium dichromate, this alcohol oxidizes to corresponding carboxylic acid that is called RCOOH. Yes, can you notice the difference here? One oxygen atom and 2 hydrogen is gone. Means then you have to write 2 ON not to balance it. Then you write H2O. Okay? Yes, then how do you get formic acid? If you want formic acid, which alcohol has to be taken? ಯಾವ ಆಲ್ಕೋಹಾಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಫಾರ್ಮಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. Formic acid contains 1 carbon atom. Then naturally the alcohol shall also contain 1 carbon atom. Can you name the alcohol contain 1 carbon atom? Yes sir, definitely it is methanol. Methanol will oxidize by using potassium permanganate. It oxidizes to formic acid. Okay. Then how do you get acetic acid? Simple sir, by taking ethanol. Ethanol oxidizes to acetic acid. Propanol oxidizes to propanoic acid. Butanol oxidizes to butyric acid, like this. Okay. So this is from alcohols. Now let us look at the method of preparation of carboxylic acid starting from aldehydes. Yes, same method. Aldehydes also, when they are oxidized by using potassium permanganate, they converts into carboxylic acids. General formula of aldehyde is RCHO. Yes, upon oxidation by using potassium permanganate or potassium dichromate, aldehydes oxidizes to carboxylic acids, RCOOH. Yes, one O has been included. So also you can write particular example. If you take CH3CH2, HCHO for example, simplest aldehyde, that is called methanol. It's called formaldehyde. Formaldehyde when oxidizes by using potassium permanganate, it oxidizes to formic acid. Similarly, if you take benzaldehyde, what happens? Benzaldehyde, C6H5CHO. Benzaldehyde upon oxidation by using potassium permanganate, it oxidizes to C6H5COOH. Benzoic acid will be the product. Okay? Yes, this is the method of preparation of alcohols. Carboxylic acid starting from alcohols and also aldehydes. Yes. Now let us look at other methods of preparation. Important one is from nitriles. Method of preparation of carboxylic acid from nitriles. What are nitriles? Organic cyanides. Organic cyanides are called nitriles. Okay, means CN compounds, RCN compounds. Yes, how to convert RCN compounds into RCOOH compounds? These alkyl cyanides or aryl cyanides, when they are treated with the dilute hydrochloric acid, they undergo hydrolysis to form amides. These amides, upon heating, they dissociate to form carboxylic acids. Yes, RCN compounds, when they are treated with the dilute hydrochloric acid, they undergo hydrolysis. One water molecule will be included. One water molecule ke ಸೇರಿಸಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. ಹೆಂಗೆ ಬರಿಬೇಕು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. RCONH2 ಈ O ನ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಗೆ ಸೇರಿಸಿ H2 ನ ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಗೆ ಸೇರಿಸಿ ಬರೀರಿ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬರಬೇಕು ನಾನು? RCONH2. These are called amides. These amides undergo cleavage when they heat with form to form. Further hydrolysis ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ one more water molecule further hydrolysis ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ RCOOH ಇದರೊಳಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂತ OH ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, NH2 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು H ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ಅದು NH3 ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. RCOOH ಪ್ಲಸ್ NH3. ನಾನು ಈ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಬರೀತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸರಿ. RCONH2 plus H2O gives rise to RCOOH plus NH3. Two-step reaction. This is two-step reaction. Okay. Yes, sir. However, now if I want to get formic acid, is it possible? Formic acid ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ನನಗೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಇಂದ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ? ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯು ಗೆಸ್? ಯಾವ ಸೈನೈಡ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಫಾರ್ಮಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೋ. Formic acid cannot be prepared by the hydrolysis of cyanides because organic cyanides containing at least one carbon atom, two carbon atom ಇಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇದು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ CH3Cl. So this is the simplest organic nitrile compound. ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. Means it contains two carbon atoms. We know two carbon atoms containing compound oxidizes to carboxylic acid containing two carbon atoms. ಎರಡು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಇತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಎರಡು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಬರಲೇಬೇಕು ನನಗೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಮೀಥೈಲ್ ಸೈನೈಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಕಾಮನ್ ನೇಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. IUPAC ನೇಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಆದ್ರೆ ಈಥೇನ್ ನೈಟ್ರೀನ್. ಯಾಕೆ ಈಥೇನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಇದೆ, ಒಂದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್. ಸೊ ಎರಡು ಸೇರಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಈಥೇನ್ ನೈಟ್ರೀನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ IUPAC ನೇಮ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ. ಎಸ್, ಈಗ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಬರೀಬಹುದಲ್ವಾ? ಈಥೇನ್ ನೈಟ್ರೀನ್ when oxidizes undergo hydrolysis to form CH3CONH2. This is called acetamide. Ethanamide ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರೀತೀವಿ, acetamide ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ ಇದನ್ನ. Okay. This acetamide undergo further hydrolysis. ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಸಾರಿ hydrolysis ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇದು. Then it is converted into CH3COOH with the liberation of ammonia gas. Right? So this is the method of preparation of carboxylic acid starting from nitrates. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ benzoic acid ಬೇಕು. If I want to get benzoic acid, ಯಾವ ನೈಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಇಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಗೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಬೆಂಜೋಯಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಿದೆ ಹೇಳಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಬೆಂಜಿನ್ ರಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ COH ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇದೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ತಗೊಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನೈಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಕೂಡ ಏನಿರಬೇಕು ನಮಗೆ? ಬೆಂಜಿನ್ ರಿಂಗ್ ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ತಗೋಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಎಸ್, C6H5Cl ಬೆಂಜೀನ್ ನೈಟ್ರೀನ್. ಇದನ್ನ ಬೆಂಜೀನ್ ನೈಟ್ರೀನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. are also called as phenyl cyanide, cyanobenzene. ಈ ತರ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಹೆಸರಿಂದ ಕರೀತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ ಇದನ್ನ. ಎಸ್, ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೇಮ್. ಈ ತರ ನಾನು ಬೆಂಜೀನ್ ನೈಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೈಡ್ರಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನನಗೆ? C6H5CONH2. ನೇಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ನೋಡೋಣ ಇದನ್ನ. ಇದೇ ತರ ನೇಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಬೆಂಜಾಮೈಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. ರೈಟ್? ಈ ಬೆಂಜಾಮೈಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪುನಃ ನಾನು ಹೈಡ್ರಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ then it is converts into benzoic acid C6H5COOH plus NH3. right? So ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾವ ಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೋ ಅದರ ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ನೈಟ್ರಿಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೋಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಗೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವು. ನನಗೆ ಪ್ರೊಪನೋಯಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ, ಬ್ಯೂಟಿರಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ನೈಟ್ರಿಲ್ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಗೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಲ್ವಾ? ಪ್ರೊಪನೋಯಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಕಂಟೈನ್ 3 carbon atoms. Then the starting cyanide also contain 3 carbon atoms, means propane nitrate. ಹಾಗೆ ನನಗೆ ಬ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಬ್ಯೂಟೇನ್ ನೈಟ್ರೇಟ್. ಈ ತರದ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೈಡ್ರಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. 2 ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀಬೇಕು ಇದನ್ನ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಅಮೈಡ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ವಾಟರ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಸೇರಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಅಮೋನಿಯಾ ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ಸ್ ಉತ್ಪತ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಎಸ್, ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್. ಇನ್ನೂ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೆಲವು ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ, ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್. ಎಸ್, ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ದೆಮ್ ಇನ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ. ಓಕೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್.